It's finally time to harvest my favorite honey, my Linden honey. This is a monofloral honey, which means my bees made it from one nectar source. In this case, my linden trees. This harvest is usually my biggest. I have about 50 of these trees and they produce millions of flowers. One of my largest linden trees is actually right above my hives. So, as always, I'm only harvesting the surplus, the extra honey stored in the upper boxes, the honey supers. After gently removing every single bee from the frames using my bee brush, I'll transfer them to my front porch. Next, I'll use my uncapping roller to remove the wax cappings that seal the honey inside each cell. Then I'll place the frames into my honey extractor. As it spins, the honey will flow down to the bottom. Next, I'll pour the honey into a bucket with a strainer on top to catch any extra debris. Now, there are a lot of different filters you can use. It really just depends on how much you want to filter out. Some beekeepers use ultra-fine filters that remove almost everything, including traces of pollen. For me, I like to use a medium mesh that filters out any propolis or beeswax, which I can clean and render later. So after filtering, I'll let the honey sit for a few hours so any air bubbles can rise to the top. And finally, I'll grab my jars and fill them. And that's it. That's how I harvest my Linden honey.